feel like doing this alone. Kind of wish I had someone with me.
Trusting your instincts, realize that knowing looks different to each. When living authentic, do more exploring, deeper than knowing just what is essential for life that is thriving. Go deep, mute out the chatter, feel it, burn off the fire, let go until there's peace to your core. Live a life you adore.
I have a few days off work and I got loaned a car for a week, which I usually don't have a car, so this is like a massive luxury to me. So I decided to do a little spontaneous excursion, and no one can come with me because all of my friends and my partner, they all have real jobs. Also, this was kind of last minute. Usually I'm the champion of, if no one can come with you, go alone. I've done a lot of solo travel in my day, most of which I've really enjoyed. But right now I just feel like having someone with me. I don't really feel like making all of the decisions by myself. I don't feel like figuring out all of the logistics by myself. And I also just want someone to share the memories with, because it's going to be a really beautiful, fun trip, and it's really hard to laugh when you're just one person. So I'm just feeling kind of bleh right now about this trip, even though it's a massive privilege and an exciting thing to be doing. I'm going to try and get myself out of this funk, and I'm going to enjoy it. Me and you, but just me right now. I'm on my second ferry. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I thought I was gonna have to wait an hour and a half for this ferry, and I just drove right on. So things are working out for me. I have absolutely zero plan for when I get there. I think my first priority is gonna have to be finding my campsite, because the campsite that I wanna go to is all first come, first serve. And I honestly have no idea how busy it's gonna be, and I think I'm kind of pushing it for time. So that's priority number one, and then we'll go from there. Let's go. I thought I had found the perfect spot, but I found one even better. And I know that it's a sign I'm supposed to take it, and I'll show you why. The person who was here before me left flowers. Are you kidding me? I feel so happy right now. I feel like my brain is healed. Like all of the chaos that was in my brain earlier just feels like it dissipated. I literally told my boyfriend last night, I said, I feel like I need to give myself a lobotomy, and I don't feel that way anymore. Nature is my lobotomy. I really believe that. I just feel very lucky. And I've seen a bunch of deer. I've seen a lot of fluffy baby deer. I've seen seals. I've seen wild turkeys, which was really random. And now the sun is setting, so I really need to make my dinner. I have a very gourmet dinner tonight of Kraft Dinner mac and cheese, a couple of pepperette sausage sticks, and wait for it, some ketchup chips. So I'm gonna whip that up. And I forgot a headlamp or lantern, so I guess once the sun goes down, it's time for bed. Gourmet. Never had a meal like this in your life. Okay, do you want to see the final product of my very gourmet dinner? Ooh. If I cooked this at home, it would taste awful. Because I'm in nature, It's gonna taste amazing.
Silence the noise away from the program, removing performance, true self, all that's standing. Live free from worry, live by just being. Power in finding your wholeness in now. Goldie, mute out the chatter. Feel it, burn off the fire. Let go.
If you see an old growth tree like this is what you have to do. I don't make the rules.
Live a life you adore. Live a life you adore.
So it's night 3, my last night here. I leave tomorrow morning, and I am honestly so sad to go. It's so funny because I started this trip kind of feeling like I didn't really want to do it alone. I would have preferred for someone else to come along. And now I'm just so glad that I did this alone. Like, no offense, but I wouldn't really want anyone else here. I had the best time by myself. I had so much fun by myself, honestly. And I probably didn't film as much as I'm supposed to. I've never made a YouTube video before, but I spent a lot of time reading and writing and just looking out over the water and enjoying nature. And I think there's something really special about doing things alone. I feel like you just feel a sense of pride in yourself for having done it alone. Like, doing things with other people is really special too, don't get me wrong, but there's a sense of pride that goes along with having done something alone, especially something that's a little out of your comfort zone. And I think you can sway too far in the other direction sometimes. Like, I do know that for myself, I've gone through times where I've gotten too comfortable being alone, and I would opt for being alone when I actually should have opted to be with other people and choose the discomfort of community instead of the discomfort of solitude. And I think being alone is only not oppressive if it's a choice. Like, after this trip, I know I'm going to go back to friends and people that love me, and I'm going to be able to be surrounded by people and do things with people, and it's going to be wonderful. And I've created that life for myself. And I think being alone only feels like loneliness if you don't have that option, if you feel like being alone is the only option. And now I'm just watching the sun go down, and I'm having a glass of red wine, and there's this sea lion that keeps like slipping in and out of the water, and it just looks so cool. And I brought my book of Mary Oliver poetry with me. Say what you will about Mary Oliver, if being alone in nature is not the time to read Mary Oliver, then I don't know what is. And I found this one poem, and I just found it very fitting, so I'm going to read it to you, whether you like it or not. How I Go to the Woods by Mary Oliver. Ordinarily, I go to the woods alone, with not a single friend, for they are all smilers and talkers and therefore unsuitable. I don't really want to be witnessed talking to the catbirds or hugging the old black oak tree. I have my way of praying, as you no doubt have yours. Besides, when I am alone, I can become invisible. I can sit on the top of a dune as motionless as an uprise of weeds until the foxes run by unconcerned. I can hear the almost unhearable sound of the roses singing. If you have ever gone to the woods with me, I must love you very much.